Bamba yetu yulie mbinguni.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another stellar episode of Danny Does Disney. Today we are at Animal Kingdom. My family's actually in town, and I'm going to treat them to a wonderful day of fun, and I'll provide you with an update on Pandora and hopefully take you through some experiences that you may or may not have had the opportunity to run through before. Just inside the park entrance, if you look off to your left, you can see the Islands of Pandora towering over guest relations, which is really cool. They are making tons of progress. I think the islands might actually even be done. Starbucks is right over here, by the way. Glad to be back. I think your favorite park?
Yeah, Animal Kingdom's my favorite.
What makes it your favorite?
I like all the different cultures, and you can experience so many things while you're here. You get to see animals, and there's a lot more shade here than any other park. There's more music in this park. I like it a lot.
I like it too.
And Pocahontas is here.
And Pocahontas is here. Only here. She's not at any other park.
Yeah, she's only here.
In terms of characters, you can meet Russell and Doug. You can meet Rafiki. You can meet Pocahontas.
Flick.
All right, you can meet Flick.
Sometimes Tarzan.
Yeah, that's right. Sometimes Tarzan is here. Mother and Willow?
No. And Mickey and Minnie and their safari gear.
What else? Is that it?
I think so.
Like I always recommend, pick up a park map and a times guide to figure out what time show times are, what characters you can... We got a creeper. What time characters, greetings are, and everything else. They brought back kangaroos. Oh, they're boxing over there. And that's why they call it Boxing Day. Did you know that? It's when all the kangaroos box.
Is that true?
Nope. Back towards Tiffins. Also a fairly newer part of the park. Looks nice. I'm sure you can find the menu online if you really wanted to see the fare that they offer here. I like the artwork on the door. And then as we take a quick walk inside. Some of the artwork on the walls here. They got a little wine cellar. This is beautiful. We should eat here. It smells really good. If you get a chance to get back here, check out some of the sensory elements such as the smells and the sights of this area here, because it's a lot to take in. As we approach the wall, which prohibits our entry into Pandora, I'm noticing for the first time, and I'm sure it's been here all along, but you can see that very high island above the wall there, towering over the wall, kind of welcoming you into Pandora. And as we look through this little crevice here, doesn't look like there's anything new to report on. It does look like there are some gray things in front of that other wall and a giant plant of some sort that may or may not have been there before. I don't recall it being there. Nothing new on the wall itself. Fly above Pandora, journey to Pandora, prepare for Pandora, and Pandora, a bioluminescent world. Probably similar story over here at the Nomad Lounge. You're going to be able to see a lot more. This bridge has been updated with vines, and there's a new lamp that I don't believe was there the last time I was here. I think they're adding what one would call the finishing touches to Pandora at this point. Although I'm sure that the rides aren't operational quite yet. I'm sure they're getting there, seeing as how they're adding little elements of detail, such as theming, like the vines that are growing on this bridge. Can't really see too much through the trees there, but it's still cool that you can get around one of their blockades. And again, if you want to access this view of Pandora, you just need to come down this little pathway past Island Mercantile towards Tiffins. There is one other entryway into Pandora, and that's going to be in Africa, past Festival of the Lion King. This is the line for it if you don't have a fast pass. And then back there, off in the distance, you can see one of the islands for Pandora. The restroom past Festival of the Lion King. It's currently a smoking section, but there is a wall set up back here, which is blocking off one of the future entranceways for Pandora.
Do not do what I'm about to do.
So I ventured all the way to the back of the Africa section where we have Kilimanjaro safaris. Also the Gorilla Falls Exploration Trail, which is a self-guided walking tour, and some really cool animals back here. And Rafiki's Planet Watch, which is a train ride out to a petting zoo. You can also meet Rafiki back in that area and get some cool information about conservation and wildlife facts. Kilimanjaro Safaris is one of the oldest and exciting attractions in the park. They have started offering sunset tours at around 6 p.m. You're going to be able to see everything from elephants to zebras to flamingos to lions. Immerses you into nature, and it makes you feel the essence of what is Animal Kingdom Park. So my parents just stopped at the Royal Anandapur Tea Company, which is a stand with Joffrey's Coffee. It is a little bit off the beaten track between Asia and Africa, but it's one of the places in the park that you can get all sorts of different teas and pastries, and of course Joffrey's Coffee. As we walk this corridor towards Everest, you can see that behind me they have opened up the bleachers for what will be the audience seating section for Rivers of Light when it finally opens. They have pushed back the open date a number of times already. It was already supposed to be open. They also have what's called Tree of Life Awakenings, which is a projection show on the Tree of Life, much like they do for Once Upon a Time, that projection that they have on Cinderella's castle. But Tree of Life Awakenings is more nature themed than the other show. I have not seen the show on the tree, no, not yet. It's supposed to be wonderful. Hopefully I'll be able to catch it tonight. Crossing over in towards Dinoland now. Chester and Hester's Dino-Rama. You have Primeval Whirl, Dinosaur, a whole slew of little circus games that you can play and win prizes. You can meet some characters like Goofy and Pluto, who are occasionally in this area. You got a little Triceratops spin, which is like the Dumbo ride of Animal Kingdom. And it's a cool little place for you to take younger children. Dinosaur, which used to be called Countdown to Extinction, is one of the more thrilling rides in the park and also one of the more popular rides in the park, and it frequently has a long wait. So expect to wait unless you book your fast passes, in which case you are good to go.
2 hours later.
I noticed that there were a few changes to the dinosaur ride. In one area, there is a projection on one of the walls towards the end of the ride. In addition to that, there was a animatronic Carnotaurus that looked like it was approaching you that I hadn't noticed before. Maybe it's always been there, but I just hadn't noticed it. But overall, still a great ride. One of the must-do / can't-miss rides in Animal Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for today's episode of Danny Does Disney. If you like what you saw today, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment in the section below, subscribe, tell your friends, and stay tuned for future updates on all things Walt Disney World and pretty much everywhere in Orlando as well. One of my last videos was from Universal. I'm going to do SeaWorld soon. I have some big updates coming. Obviously, when Pandora opens, I'll be doing that as well. But as always, I really appreciate you guys taking out the time from your day to watch my vlog. So thank you so much, and as always, have a magical day. Thanks for staying with us. I ventured down this little path here. It's this little area here. It's a little seated area. I'm not exactly sure what it's for, but it's nice back here. And you're walking towards the Tree of Life and you go towards Dinoland, kind of continue towards Asia, and right between Asia and Dinoland, that's where I am right now. And in any case, behind me are the bleachers for the Rivers of Light show, and obviously Everest, as you can see and possibly hear. But I assume that when the Rivers of Light show does open up, this is going to be a wonderful spot for you to kind of avoid having to sit with all the plebeians in the bleachers behind me and still be able to experience the full Rivers of Light show. However, I don't know if the floats are only one-sided, and maybe you won't be able to see them from here, but still figured I'd share that with you. I also wanted to share with you the Tree of Life Awakenings show, which is a projection that they do on the Tree of Life, much like the projection that they do on Cinderella Castle at Magic Kingdom. However, this is going to have a nature theme. So I'll leave you with that, and like always, stay tuned. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and have a magical day. Bye.